would you not like, I don't know. I guess
Yeah.
they were trying to imply that, his upbringing was holding him back or something.
And
I guess
they
that
had to
there'd be no movie if he'd stayed.
they had to
Exactly.
put some more they had to put some pressure on the scout to find somebody, which is a theme in both of the movies.
Mhm.
Yeah, so basically, we've got the scout coming in at 1 hour, 41 minutes for runtime. And the summary on IMDb, Al Pacolo is a Major League Baseball scout sent to Mexico as punishment. However, he eventually stumbles across Steve Nebraska, a young American who can pitch and hit better than anyone else he's ever seen. He signs Steve up and returns him home to the Yankees, but it becomes obvious that Steve is immature and possibly unstable. Al turns to psychiatrist Dr. H. Aaron, who he picks to help. This is a
H.
terribly
Aaron.
written summation.
H.
of
Aaron,
content.
Hank Aaron, come on.
But if you can explain to me what happens past that,
Yeah.
I would like to
Right.
know.
I just remember him like he was down in Mexico pitching in
Which is
some,
never explained, by the way.
No,
That's what I was
no,
gonna say.
like
We never
how he
really
got
find
there.
out why he's there.
Yeah.
and Albert Brooks goes down there and stays in a cruddy hotel and sees him pitch a couple of games and is like, this kid's the greatest kid ever. And he doesn't even have to convince him. He goes, do you want to come play for the Yankees? And the guy's like, okay. And then
Yeah, sounds pretty good.
yeah, right. Like, why not? Like, where was he? It was
Yeah.
very frustrating.
It's so crazy. So let me get into like the stats of The Hustle, and then we can talk. These movies are so similar in theme and plot, like almost pretty much identical. They are almost identical. So it's really interesting how they are handled so differently.
Mhm.
The Hustle, as we were saying, is an Adam Sandler movie, Netflix exclusive. It was directed by Jeremiah Zagar, and nothing really mainstream, mostly TV series. He did some music videos. He did a series called The Seven Deadly Sins, but nothing like hugely out there. The writers are Taylor Materne, known for Babylon and The Longest Week and video games, the MB2K video games. And then Will Fetters, who helped write A Star is Born, the 2018 remake, and Remember Me. So not really experienced writers, but
Well,
certainly-
here's the thing is, sorry, that those video games do have a story written into them. It's not like you're just playing basketball. You
no,
start
there's a
off,
narrative design for all of these.
so I mean that I guess makes sense because that's kind of the story of these games is you start off as a nothing and you have no stats and then you work your way up.
So we've got The Hustle stars Adam Sandler. And oh my gosh, just like lists and lists and lists. Happy Gilmore, Waterboy, Billy Madison, Uncut Gems, Murder Mystery,
Punch-Drunk Love.
Punch-Drunk Love, You Are So Not Coming to My Bar Mitzvah, Hotel Transylvania, Blended Grown-Ups, The Wedding Singer, Bedtime Stories, The Longest Yard, 50 First Dates, 8 Crazy Nights. I mean, it just goes on. Mr. Deeds. Oh, like I always make a joke about the butler and Mr. Deeds. And if you haven't seen that movie, it's not very funny, the joke, but or
Chris Elliott, Tiny Hand.
Also starring Queen Latifah, who plays Adam Sandler's wife, his character's wife in the movie, and she's like the queen of hip hop. She starred in Girls Trip and Ice Age and Chicago and Hairspray, The Equalizer. She's kind of a force of nature. I love that they were a pair. I would not have thought to cast them together, but I loved it. And then Juancho Hernan Gomez. I don't want to mispronounce his name, but that's
I'll do it anyway.
that is the actual pronunciation.
Oh, nice.
Juancho Hernan Gomez is, I looked it up because I did not want to butcher it. I just say it lamely.